Hi there. Welcome back to the Streams of Emotions. My name is Moses. You can call me Mo for short, and I'm excited you are here with me again. So, in our previous episode, we looked at what turns love into distance without noticing. We came to the conclusion or to the understanding that when we allow feelings such as disrespect, hurt, anger, disappointment, and all those ill feelings go unaddressed between you and others, it creates a distance between you and your loved ones. And this often happens in ways that we don't realize it quickly. Before we realize there is a huge distance between us and our loved ones. And we emphasize that if the relationship matters to you, then do your possible best to address ill feelings. That was for episode 6. Now we're looking at episode 7 and we are talking about when our body communicates with us in ways that we do not even identify. So, this is what research have found. And research have found that usually on a Sunday, between 6 to 7, a lot of people experience something called Sunday scaries. And what this says is that about 73% of workers experience physical symptoms such as insomnia, such as headache, such as stomach issues, fatigue, and even a racing heart. And this is because they are getting ready for work on Monday. So it might even be that they had a good time, that they went to church, they went to have some time with friends, they went to have some games, some relaxing moment. But usually around that 6 to 7, this is what happens. And this is the central idea, and this is what I'm trying to communicate. Your emotions don't just live in your head or in your mind, they show up signals in your body. And if you ignore these signals for a long time, your health pays the price. And don't wait for your health to pay the price. Let us look at some of the things that how emotions turn up in our bodies. Let's say you have a presentation to make, or you have to talk to someone, or you have something to do before a public or before the audience, and your brain, because of that, your brain may sense pressure or danger ahead. So it activates we call the fight or flight response. And this is a survival system controlled by our nervous system. So what it does is that it releases adrenaline or cortisol. These are stress induced kind of hormones that the body sometimes release, and it will cause some physical reaction in your body. So this is how it turns out. So some people, when they are about to do presentation or to do something in front of others, they have the urge to poo, or they have frequent urination or to wee a lot. Why? Because that is what the body is communicating, that there is a bit of pressure on you. For others, they begin to have some sweat in their palm, or they begin to have some moist or sweat also on their foreheads. And this is what psychologists call the anxiety induced digestive response, or anxiety induced response. The digestive response comes in when it's particularly to your stomach, yes, or to your urine. So others may also have different things. Sometimes you see a text message. Have you experienced that before? You see a text message and your heart beats a bit faster, and you start to pant a bit because you saw a text message or an email, or you saw something pop up. And this is your body saying that this matters. Is something that has an emotional connotation to you. This body awareness is called interoception. This is what psychologists call the ability for your body to identify what is happening inside of you, what you are feeling. So if you're able to identify it, then you have had that interoception. There are many things that the body does communicate with us, and we have to pay attention to those things. Let me give you a typical story of something that happened in 2017 when someone's health had to pay the price for what the body was communicating. I'm talking about Kevin Love. Kevin Love is an NBA All Star player, and he has been playing for a while. And there came a point in time when he was playing, his heart started racing, his chest was tight, the breath was short, he was sweating, and he was dizzy. He was terrified, and he thought he had a heart attack. But he went to the hospital, they did all the tests necessary possible. He was physically fine, he was okay, but he had a panic attack, and he was worried. And he realized that what he had was a long term unspoken stress and pressure. Because of that, he had a panic attack. this is because he grew up with a script in his mind that many men, I think, have those scripts in our mind. Be strong, don't talk about your feelings, handle it alone. And because of that, when things happen, he stays quiet, he avoids certain conversation, and he moves on with his life. He later realized that this wasn't helping him, and this was what led to his panic attack. How do we know? Because when this situation happened, Kevin went to see a therapist, and he started talking about his mental health. He learned to give attention to the body signals and not to see them as weakness, and he shifted from ignoring emotions to listening to them. And that, he believed, made him stronger. And it makes us stronger. Well, it's a whole blog on its own. He wrote it himself. You can find it out on Kevin Love. Maybe you are working for long hours, constantly thinking about money, taking care of others but not yourself. You are avoiding difficult conversation, or you are pushing through stress like it's something really normal. Meanwhile, your body is still responding with headaches, back pain, poor sleep, always tired, and always feeling angry with people and things. You tell yourself, it's fine, I'm okay. It's just life. You just move through this. You just keep moving on and you'll be okay. That's true. But let me tell you what research has said about this situation. There was a research by Simply Psychology. It's titled The Inside Out How Emotions Move Through Our Body. So they followed about 161 adults, and they realized that those who were able to identify what their body was telling them and address them quickly, they felt better than those who waited for it to aggravate before addressing the need of the body. I spoke a bit about this during my last two episodes, episode 5 to be precise. So, the body isn't a problem to manage, but it's about we paying attention to the information that the body is communicating with us. And I just want to give you some practical steps that can help you identify this information. When something happens within your body, like that, those sweaty palms, or those tight chest, or fast heartbeat, or those stomach upset, pause for a moment. Don't rush past it. Pause for a moment. It's very necessary. Let me help you name some of these body sensations or these body signals. So, sweaty palms, it may tell you that, oh, you are nervous and you don't want to be seen. Maybe you are nervous about the audience. You are nervous about what you're about to do. It's same with stomach discomfort. It also tells you a bit that you are nervous. When you have a fast heartbeat about a message, it tells you that message matters to you. There is something important that you have to attend to, but possibly you are ignoring it. So all these are very important. It's about putting the words together to help you identify what your body is actually telling you. And when you do that, you're indirectly telling your brain that it's okay. I see what is happening within me, and I acknowledge that this is what is happening within me. So no need to release all those hormones to try to help me. I understand. And that will calm you down a bit. So my point is, acknowledge what is going through you. Admit it. Don't just try to solve it right away, but first admit it. When you do that, you help the body to calm down, because now you have spoken to the body in ways that they also understand. What are we trying to say today is that your emotions live in your body. And when you learn to listen to those small signals, those sweaty palms, those stomach upset, those racing hearts, those heavy chest, you give yourself a chance to respond earlier, more kindly, and more wisely than allowing your health to pay the price. That is all for today. Next time on Streams of Emotions, we talk about how our emotions can help us make better decisions in life. Thank you for joining me today. And until next time, remember this: there is power in your emotions. Learn about them, listen to them, and use them to your advantage instead of allowing them to manipulate you. Have a wonderful time. Bye.